Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika. Welcome to Globo Arte magazine page channel where we make content for artists and creative entrepreneur. In today's video guys, we're going to be talking about how to overcome the fear of failure as being an entrepreneur when you're starting with something or when you're kind of like in between and you're still having that fear of failure and you're dealing that I'm not good enough, it can't be achieved, it's impossible, and all those kinds of things when it's going to linger in your mind and you feel like how to overcome that. So let's get started with that. If you're going into good part, clicking the like button guys, really appreciate that. If you want more video, consider subscribing, hit the bell icon because we upload daily videos. And when we do so, you'll be getting notified about it. We have a bunch of the free resources to help you make money online. The link in the description box below. Simply head over to globalcreative.com. Check out the freebie section, download it, use it. Now guys, today's video is different. Today I'm really talking about the perspective as being an online entrepreneur and in general, in fact, as being an entrepreneur, like how to deal with the fear of failure. And it's quite common, and maybe many of you guys would be dealing with this thing currently in your online entrepreneur journey or in your entrepreneur journey, whatever it is. And it's quite common. So today is the online entrepreneur update, and I'm going to be sharing some tips with you guys that help me in dealing with the fear of failure, because everyone goes through that stage. Always remember that. Okay, so let's get started with that. Now, the first very important tip I have for you is to always remember whenever you are dealing with the fear of failure, or whenever you're getting started with something and you feel like, oh, I can't do this, it's impossible, or you're having kind of like an imposter syndrome. You feel that you are not good enough, you suck, your stuff sucks, no one ever will going to purchase from you, and all those kind of negative thinking were going in your mind. That is called kind of like an imposter syndrome. So to deal with that, you always need to remember, that is the first tip that I probably do most of the time, is always remember that everyone on this planet Earth who had started with their entrepreneur journey had faced with this particular thing at some point in their entrepreneur journey. You are not alone. Maybe currently there are so many people in this world feeling the same thing like you are feeling it. So you are not alone. The moment we realize that we are not alone, a lot of a burden from our shoulders just release out, and we feel more relaxed, more calm, and more cool, calm, and composed, and all those things. So it's really important to understand that you are not alone. There are so many people who are facing this situation currently in their entrepreneur journey, or maybe in their life in general, and they are dealing with the same. And you need to realize that you're not alone. Everyone faces that. In fact, every online entrepreneur in the online space or normal entrepreneur as well have faced this thing at some point in their entrepreneur journey. So this is the number one tip guys, and I know that it will really going to help you, because it really helped me when I realized suddenly that I'm not alone. There are so many people dealing with that. So that's okay if I'm feeling it. I need to be okay with that. So let's move on to the second tip that I have for you. The second tip is kind of like when you realize that you already know that there are so many people dealing with a similar situation in their life right now, in this current moment. Now you feel more relaxed. Now you need to tell yourself, it's okay if I'm feeling this way. It's okay to not to be okay at all the times. That is the thing should be there. Like, no one is ideal. Even if you see the people posting the happy pictures with their girlfriend, boyfriend, or even if they're single, whatever it is, they're posting the happy pictures while traveling and all those, and you think that, oh, that people have an amazing life, they are living an amazing live stream, and blah, 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 blah. What do you think and what you see are just the highlights of their life onto the Instagram. Yes, they're just posting their highlights. It's not their complete life. Those people are also struggling with something or the other in their life. And not many people talk about that in front of the camera, in front of the social media. They just hide it, because many people feel that if they're just going to talk about their weaknesses, their strength, their struggles, what the other people will going to think about them, the people will going to judge them, and all those kind of things start appearing in their mind. That's why they don't post it onto the social media or talk on the camera, on the YouTube channel, all. But everyone is going through something or the other in their life. They are struggling with the things in their life. Always remember that. So you need to be okay. This is the second thing that I do most of the time, and I feel like I can't do this. But I feel like it's not possible, how I'm gonna do it, and all those kind of things start lingering inside my mind. I realize that no, I'm not alone, and then I tell myself it's okay if I'm feeling this way. That's okay. It's completely normal. It's a normal human behavior. We are not robots. So if we are feeling the negative stuff, that's completely okay. That's completely normal, and we really need to be okay with that. Tell ourselves it's okay to be okay at all the time. If I'm not feeling this way right now, that's okay. The moment you tell your brain, the moment you tell yourself while looking at yourself in the mirror, you're gonna feel good about it. You're gonna feel more acceptable. The problem arises when we don't accept our behaviors, when we don't accept ourselves the way we are. And we need to accept the way we are. Okay. The third tip that I have for you guys, which I do most of the times after doing all those 2 steps, is to just take an action. Yes, because if you sit with these thoughts for 1 hour, for a complete day, you're gonna definitely feel negative about it. You're gonna feel all those negative emotions in your mind lingering like that. So what I do, I just take an action. You can use a 5-second rule by amazing entrepreneur the Mel Robbins. If you guys know about it, if you don't know, then go onto the Google and search for the 5-second rules by Mel Robbins. You're gonna definitely find some video about it, and you can watch that. But I'll just gonna give you a short brief what it actually looked like. Like whenever you want to take an action and you're procrastinating, or you have negative thoughts and you're dealing with the fear of starting with that, then probably you can count back from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the moment you reach to the 1, you need to start acting. You need to start taking an action, because if you don't take an action the moment you reach to 1, then your mind will going to come in between and will going to stop you. And we need to surpass that negative thinking. We need to surpass that mind thought that is stopping us from taking an action, so that we can take an action to get the results we want. So that is the third tip you could do, is practice this 5-second rule. Or if it doesn't work, then you can also do it from 10. You can do it from 10 to 1 or 15 to 1, whatever works well for you, depending on your unique situation and ability and all those things. Take an action. This is the third tip. So what I do, I feel like, oh, I'm feeling negative. I don't know how I'm going to do it. And the moment I feel that, I realize that I'm not alone. I can do it. It's okay. And then I immediately take an action. Whatever the action look like. Like if you're getting started with your Redbubble shop and you're thinking it's not possible, it's quite competitive, I can't do it, I don't make the good designs, I'm not a designer, I'm not an artist, I can't do this, I can't make the sales. And the moment you feel that, start taking action, start with the Redbubble shop, start making the designs, start uploading the designs, take an action, whatever it is, to reach that goal or to overcome that fear. So take an action towards that goal, to reach towards that goal, because if you just let it go and sit by that particular action for hours, it will going to keep on going into your mind, and we're going to feel bad about it. The whole day will going to be messed up, and you'll feel bad that you wasted your whole day and all those kind of stuff. So that is the third thing. And the fourth tip, kind of like a bonus. The fourth tip, that is really, really amazing. And it really changed the way I think about my own entrepreneur life. In fact, I think about more life in general, my more life. Okay, so this thing is about life is too short. Life is too short to actually think about that, whether I have some fear or whether I have some negative thoughts. Life is too short. Like if you're just thinking that I need to be feeling bad about it, I'm going to be sitting with this thought for a complete hour, for a complete day, think that you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time thinking about the thoughts which are not really important, which are not really worth it. These thoughts are not really worth it. And in fact, they are not at all true. You are worth it. You're a worthy person. You can do whatever you want to do with your life. You can achieve the life goals and your dreams. It's just these thoughts that are stopping us. And we need to tell these thoughts, we need to surpass these thoughts by the positive affirmations. So I tell myself, life is too short. If I'm thinking that I have this fear of failure, I have this fear of starting with that, then life is too short and I'm wasting my time thinking about all those things which are not really true, which are not really worth it, because I am worth it. I can do this and I'm gonna do this. So these positive affirmations and these thoughts that are really positive will going to help you surpass the negative feeling of fear of failure. I tell you guys, there is no fear of failure. In fact, yes, it's all about our mind. It's all about in our mindset. If you think that if I'm going to start with a Redbubble shop and I'm going to upload the designs, I'm not getting the sales, I'm a failure. No, you're not a failure. At least you tried it. At least you did the things which 99% of the people don't do it. So congratulations for that, because 99% people just have in their mind, I'm going to start it, and they procrastinate a lot. They do all those things and they don't even take an action. And when you're not taking an action, how are you going to achieve that goal? How are you going to reach it? Think of that. So you don't have anything to lose over here, guys. You only have to gain. Well, that we are working on our magazine from the 1 year, and I was talking to my friend who is like kind of like a co-partner and co-founder in my magazine business, and I was talking to him, and we were distributing our magazine to global newsstand starting from the August, and we have distributed to some of them, and we are trying to get the more readers and all those kind of stuff. And I was talking to him, and I told him I'm just gonna distribute it to these many platforms, and what actually the magazine subscription look like for a year. And also, so I just reduced the price, and he was like, oh, we can't be profitable if you're reducing the price, how are we gonna profit it, and all those things were going in his mind. And I immediately tell him that there is nothing to lose. Of course there is enough to gain, because when we are uploading our magazine onto the multiple different websites, onto the global newsstand, of course there is so much to gain from it, because we will be getting new readers. Even if we get the few sales a month from that particular newsstand, that's completely okay. We have only to gain, nothing to lose. I just told him this thing, and he was like, yeah, that's true. We have nothing to lose. We are only the great, and we are already in the profit. We are already in the profit in our business. We uses most of the resources that are kind of like made by me or by my friend only, because we are an artist and designer, so we do most of the stuff. Like from the last month only, we hired a new member in our team, so we are paying that person to do that particular task, but we are still in profit. So I told him there is nothing to lose, there is only to gain, and he said yes, true. So this is just a short example, guys. Of course, I also get so many times negative. I also go into the negative round so many times. I'm a human, I'm not a robot, I'm not a perfect. I get into that time so many times, and then I told myself, oh no, get out of this. Life is too short to think about it. I have only to gain, nothing to lose. And the moment I tell myself, I get started working with that. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you really find it useful and enjoyable. I'm not an expert in this area. I'm just sharing my own knowledge, what I do when I feel the same things in my own entrepreneur journey. I hope you really find it useful and enjoyable. Do let me know in the comment section below. Have you ever dealt with the fear of failure, and how well you're working on that, whether it's working well for you, or what are the things? Do you have any tips to share? I would really love to hear from you in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video, guys. See you the next time. Take care. Bye, guys.